especially if you want to see the face. But hello, hi, how are you doing? It is Mando Monday. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're gonna try this again. I went live Saturday, and it was good. It was good. I don't think Saturdays are my days, man. So I was like, we're gonna get back to the week because I feel like most people are pretty busy. At least by my analytics, I feel like most people are pretty busy on Saturdays. So happy Mando Monday. Good to be here with you guys. Um, and I'm here on TikTok. I'm live on the YT. I'm also live on Facebook. So wherever you're watching, thank you for being here. There's like a dog hair on my hat. Like I can see it in my peripheral. I got it, I think. Anyway. What is up, guys? I got some things that I wanted to chat about. Thanks for the roses. My gosh, everyone's sending me roses. I feel like I'm on The Bachelor or Bachelorette. I don't know, whatever. But I thank you guys for that. That's very nice of you. Let's see. We got some people in the chat. Shay Vi says, "Hello there, General Kenobi. I know how to respond back. Don't worry. I got you. I know how to respond back." I did a video recently and I took it down because I feel like what YT is turning into for me. Well, let me get to that here in a minute. Let's check on the chat. Kaminari, this is the way. Mr. Mandalorian Dude says, "Hello there, General Kenobi. Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it." We got people on the YT, people on the TikTok. Oh, Getsu! Getsu, by the way, I have something for you. We're mailing it out. What time is it? Oh, yeah, I think I'm supposed to mail it out today. So anyway, side note, you got a package coming. I've been on your YouTube channel. I'm Panera Chips. Oh, yes, Panera Chips. What's up, dude? This is the way. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Yo, dude. Yes, he did it. Of course, bro. I got you. I'm back and happy to be here again. It's almost been a year. Oh my God. Yeah, well, it has been a while. I feel like I haven't seen your profile, your name in a while, man. So welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. And I mean, we all have life changes. For me, it's been, we had another kid. So, we got two kids now. And that's been an adjustment, especially like with streams, adjusting and trying to figure out and work schedules and all that stuff. I get it, man. Like, yeah, I'm a content creator, but, I still got daily life. I still got bills like the rest of you guys. You know what I mean? So it's been a constant change, too, for me, trying to figure out how I can best give you guys the best experience. Hopefully I said that right, but you guys know what I mean. But I'm happy to be here. And, just chill and hang out. I was second. Hi and hello. Saving up my life savings to become a channel member. What? Your life savings? Wow, man. That is a big commitment. Thank you so much. Getsu, number one, since we're talking about channel members. Let me do my member shout outs. Getsu is my only channel member here on YouTube that I know of right now. I need to check. I don't think we have any other members, but she's my one and only right now and the first. So again, shout out to Getsu. Being a channel member is available to anyone, but subscribing to like YT, I think even TikTok has a thing now where you can subscribe. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, subscribing is absolutely free. But becoming a member, that's a way you get different perks, and I'm working on that to really make sure I give you guys the best experience for that. But it's also a cool way if you're like, dude, I just love Mandalorian. I want to give back in any way that I can. That's a cool way that you can is become a channel member. Plus, there's a lot of big things that I want to do here on both of these platforms. As far as fan films, that's something I really want to tap into for Star Wars. Do something really cool. Still, I have so many ideas, and it's just finding the budget. It's finding the time to really make something that's really extraordinary. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to fan films, man, these days people are going big, and it's incredible the stuff that you can do just as fans. You know what I mean? So that's something that's on my list of things that I want to do. I have returned. Hi, well, welcome back, Mr. Fett. I'm multitasking again. Hey, Erica. We got Erica, Getsu. I don't know if Getsu's still here, but hey, I got my girls. What's up? Good to see you guys. My TikTok said you mentioned me. Is that true? My TikTok is Xavier. How do you know my name? Have you been watching me? Am I on the bounty list? Relax, breathe, man, breathe. Yes, you are on my bounty list, and I'll see you on Tuesday at 3:00 p.m. This is the way. Um, I'm just kidding. But Xavier, thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Hi, I'm here. Yes, you are. So am I. Oh, cool. That was your name before. What? Oh, I see. Shy. So yeah, man. Everybody, as you can see on the sign there on TikTok, if I don't tell people what to do, but I encourage. Because I don't want to be spanked by the good old TT for sharing other things such as the YT. That rhymed. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Bars. Okay? Season 3 of The Mandalorian. Ooh, let's talk about that really quick. I do have some other things that I want to touch on. But, Mando Season 3 stuff, there was a trailer that was shown at Celebration. I read about it. I know about it. I seen a bootleg shitty version of it. And it looks great. It looks great. That's all I can tell you. I want you guys to be able to experience it for the first time with all the joy, and the clarity and the HD clearness, the way it should be seen. Me and my greedy little fingers, I couldn't wait. I was like, no, this is what I do. I gotta see it. You know what I mean? So I watched it, and I don't even think the video exists anymore. It must have got taken down. But yeah, dude, it looks really good. The one thing I will tell you that's not really crazy spoiler territory, and I feel like I've talked about this before, but we do know that Bo-Katan is going to be more of like this antagonist type of character, more of the villain, in the Mandalorian season 3. I don't want to say villain. She's more of the rival, more of the there's going to be opposition, and that's kind of a thing that we all kind of knew ahead of time. You know what I mean? Accept live guest requests. Not right now, my man. Not right now. But if you guys have questions, feel free to drop them out. Feel free to send out questions. So yeah, I'm excited for Mando season 3, of course. I don't know. I feel like we need to do something big, especially when the season returns. I want to do something really cool. On both the channels here on TikTok and YT. I feel like we have to do something extraordinary, something really cool. So that's on my mind. Watch parties, potentially. My schedule is a little different, because I have my day job where I work a few hours early in the morning. So I don't know if I'm going to do watch parties, but streams for sure. And maybe we can have some fun guests pop into that. I'm really thinking of doing like a fun Mando kind of thing where we have other Mando cosplayers kind of popping in, characters, you know what I mean? So I'm working on an idea for that I think would be really fun. You guys let me know. What do you think of that? So anyway, and all my TT people, as you can see, check out the sign. I'm live on both places right now, so watch where you like. Totally fine by me. Other than that, also, I talk about this all the time in my vlogs. Make sure y'all are peeping my vlogs. One just dropped today. I totally forgot about it. I was like, oh yeah, shit. I have a vlog coming out today. So make sure you guys go and watch that. That's out now. It's on my channel. It's about Starfest 2022. As you can see, I'm repping the shirt right here, Starfest. It's got my face and the RIP Razor Crested Grogu. It's pretty cool. I got the shirt. And I had a good time for the most part. The best part was really just meeting mutuals from TikTok. I think that was really fun. I met Mama Mando and Little Miss Marshall, who is literally like the splitting image of Cara Dune. So we all got to hang out, film a bunch of TikToks, as you guys have seen. It was phenomenal. It was a really good time. So make sure you guys go check out that vlog. It is up on the YT. So yeah, go drop a comment, drop a like. I would greatly appreciate that. And I give my honest opinion of things pertaining to the Star Wars community and certain cosplay groups. I'm not dropping names, but I talk about it in the vlog. And it was just really a good learning experience for me, where it was like, I feel like there's been so many times, like in my cosplay journey, where I'm looking and longing for like more of that connection of like, man, I want to have my own group. which there's parts of that where I'm like, that's forming, that's building. Um, but it's not necessarily about belonging to organization or group. This fandom itself is like a family. You know what I mean? What we have here, the streams that we do, is like a family. It's really cool, and I'm very grateful for that. And it's fun being in your own identity, being comfortable in your own skin, without having to feel like, well, I need my cosplay to be 100% screen accurate, or else it's not worthy, or else it's not good enough. You know what I mean? Like, if you have those thoughts, this is coming from me. I'm telling you, don't think that way. Cosplay is for everyone, and cosplay your way. That's kind of a thing. I should make like a t-shirt or slogan out of that. Cosplay your way. But it's cheesy, but it really is a lesson that I feel like I deeply learned being at that convention. It was just like, you know what, man? People will think or treat you a certain way, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We're all goofballs, adults in costumes having fun. And when kids see you or anyone else sees you in that particular suit or dressed up as that character, they're not worried about this, that, and how you put that together and this little nitpicky design. They just see that character. And as long as you're having fun with it, that's all that matters. So please go check out the vlog. I'm like telling you guys everything, but really go watch the vlog. That would be amazing. I would greatly appreciate that. Yo, Mando, hello. Can you ask the live if they want to see Grogu? Because then you can accept live guest requests. What? What? Everybody wants to see Grogu, but this is my show. All right. The Mandalorian. They're gonna change the name to Grogu and Friends. I thought this was my show, man. Um. So anyway, I'm just kidding. We do love Grogu. Other than that, man, let's get into it. There's a couple other things that I wanted to chat about. One thing that I would like to read. So let me share my screen. For TT, if you guys want to see what I'm talking about, you got to come to the YT, as you can read on the sign. So be sure to come and check that out really quick. I wanted to talk about the Book of Boba Fett, potentially season 2. So let's talk. Let's talk about it. I see my buddy Dak Jaren. He's live too. What? I don't think he's in this live stream. He just must be live, like at the same time. I gotta chat with him again soon. So the Book of Boba Fett season 2, it's happening, and Samuel L. Jackson is back. This was just a few days ago, by the way. And I do know that Samuel L. Jackson was talking to Bryce Dallas Howard and was like, "Hey, put me back in the game, coach." That was something that we heard. And if anyone can do it, it would definitely be this is the time for sure. So I think that would be interesting, especially because Mace Windu was the one who killed Boba Fett's dad. But at this point in time, Mace Windu would be really stinking old. And then the question would beg, like, well, what the hell has he been doing all this time? You know what I mean? So I don't know. That would be interesting. That was a theory. Remember that we had, like, while the show was going, that was a legit theory that a lot of people had, was like Mace Windu's going to return. And I was like, nah, they're not going to do that. And sure enough, they didn't. But if they were to do something like that for season 2, would you guys be down for it? Comment below, let me know. But let's read this article and see what they're talking about. Although most things that are Star Wars related are usually cash cows for Disney. Yeah. Let's read on. It seems as if the Book of Boba Fett season 2 might not be one of those cows to be further milked. That being said, Disney is usually known to not reveal their plans right away. So it could just be that they want to trick everyone into thinking that there isn't going to be a further season. There is certainly enough going on to warrant an additional season, especially with the Wild season finale. But this could be the tactic that Disney is using to further viewership for The Mandalorian. Potentially, but we're all going to watch The Man. You don't need to convince us any further, right? You guys don't need convincing to watch The Mandalorian. We're already on board. So I don't necessarily agree with that. The Book of Boba Fett season 2, look to the title. One of the biggest reasons that a Book of Boba Fett season 2 wouldn't happen rests in the title of the show. If this show was meant to be a book in the long-standing saga of Star Wars mythos, then a book wouldn't be all that long in comparison to the time in which these storylines have existed in. I think there's wiggle room there because you don't know how long the book could be. There's several chapters. You know what I mean? And maybe the book of Boba Fett that first season was literally just like the first half, few chapters within that book. You know what I mean? I digress. Um, we're talking hundreds of years here. I understand reading that statement might be confusing, but a book could just boil down to a chapter when measured. What the hell is this? Pop-ups. When measured in the time frame of years past, Disney didn't come out and name it chapter of Boba Fett because it doesn't sound as good. So they went with a book instead. Spoilers ahead. Blah, 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 blah. For anyone that has seen the show, you know that the Mandalorian played a massive part in the show. In fact, it might have been too much. Towards the end of the season, it seemed as if Boba Fett was playing second fiddle to the Mandalorian in his own show. Yeah, I mean, I kind of had a problem with that, when the show was airing, but it was, I mean, it was still badass, seeing Din Djarin and kind of catching up with him and Grogu, but still, it did seem like a bit much. Even though bringing back Mando, Luke, and Grogu was complete fan service, it also hurt the potentiality of Book of Boba Fett season 2. Boba Fett was meant to shine in his own show, which he did briefly. Then he became a afterthought to the characters that truly matter. Boba Fett needs more bounties. Based on metrics, the Book of Boba Fett season finale was viewed 36% higher than the Mandalorian finale. Wow, really? Everyone is making a big deal about the increase, but think about who was in the finale. From Boba riding a Rancor, Grogu, Cad Bane, and Cobb Vanth, they couldn't have put more firepower into the finale. Literally, this 36% increase comes as a proverbial double-edged sword in the grand scheme of things. So seeing such an increase in viewership from the Mandalorian to Book of Boba Fett means that more viewers are tuning in to see the rich backstory provided. Book of Boba Fett season 2 seems plausible on paper, but that could be 100% due to Mando and Grogu returning. I don't know. I feel for that season, I could see that, but I feel like just if the story is done right and they focus on Boba Fett in Boba Fett's show, there's just so much you can do with this character. Really, there really is. And I can't speak for Disney because I'm not Disney. I'm not Lucasfilm, but I can tell you how I feel, and I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. I'm going to use a lot of I statements today. I feel as I watched, it felt like to me, I felt that it seemed like they didn't know what they wanted to do completely with Boba Fett's character. That's how I felt, right? I'm not speaking for anyone else, but I feel, as watching the show, that's kind of the vibe that I got was like, it doesn't seem like they really know exactly what they want to do with this guy. We got a lot of fan service. We got some backstory stuff, which was great, like with the back to tank, flashback scenes, which I absolutely loved. But then it was like after that, getting closer to the ending of the first season, it was just kind of like, all right, so now really the Mandalorian is everything that we ever wanted in Boba Fett. So what do you do with Boba Fett now? What does he become now? And the crime boss thing, I dig it. But the only problem was he called himself a crime boss or crime lord, right? But you didn't really see him doing crime boss stuff. And I don't know if that's the Disney side of things, you know what I mean? Where they're like, we're not going to make The Sopranos for Star Wars. But hey, we're like, yes, why not? Make this, it's okay for villains to be likable. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of the times we forget, especially in Empire Strikes Back, Boba Fett was a villain, and a lot of people kind of gave up on that idea, after a few episodes are like, okay, he's definitely not a villain anymore. He's more of a hero. Din Djarin, Mando is more of the anti-hero, if you think about it. So yeah, I really hope if they do and go through with the season 2, they really figure out like, hey, we do listen to the fans. We take that in consideration. And now we have a clear idea of what we want to do with this guy. And if he's calling himself a crime boss, well, let's really get that nitty gritty side. Even Tamara Morrison came out recently and was like, "We got to get Boba Fett." Well, he wants to get Boba Fett back to his old kind of ways of doing things. And I'm not trying to take words out of Tamara Morrison's mouth to turn that into something else. I'm just saying, even when you have the actor himself saying like, yeah, we want to, I don't want him to be so light feathered. You know what I mean? Like, I want him to kind of be that heavy hitter. Even when he's saying that, it's like, yeah, the majority agree that we want to see something else with this character. Even though the first season I still enjoyed it, but I think the thing that was lacking was the direction for his character. I feel, not to say that that's exactly what happened, because maybe that was their plan all along, but still, I feel that was kind of how it, felt watching, the show. So going on, what will happen of Boba Fett season 2, if it does happen. As it stands, there are no plans to further explore a book of Boba Fett season 2, and that is likely a good thing. The Mandalorian is and always will be the most important aspect moving forward. That was further proven by the fact that Boba took a back seat in one of the best episodes for his own show. Again, Disney could be tricking everyone by leaving cliffhangers at the end of the Book of Boba Fett, only to have them answered or followed up during the Mandalorian season 3. The Book of Boba Fett season 2 in the works. Samuel L. Jackson coming back. Have the exclusive from our trusted and proven source that the Book of Boba Fett season 2 is in works, and not only that, but Samuel L. Jackson was going to be returning to Star Wars fold. Mace Windu is back and is going to be back in the house, folks. It's a very cool update for the franchise in general. Yeah, I don't know how much of that is true. But one thing I can say is Disney, they're not always going to tell you what they're up to right away. So I think that's one thing I can agree with is like, yeah, it can be a mystery where they're like, they're kind of tricking you. Because, even for Mando season 2, it wasn't until the very end credits that we seen, oh crap, there's going to be the Book of Boba Fett. Like, what? Which was one thing we were all hoping for. Because you guys remember the Disney Plus Day, they didn't announce that there was going to be a Boba Fett show, but we had all hoped that they would. And then they announced it at the end of Mando season 2 that there was going to be the Book of Boba Fett, right? So they could be throwing us a curveball, which, hey, I'd be all for it. I think that there definitely is room to explore Boba Fett's character even further. I said this, what was it, like last week or a stream ago? I don't know. I heard something about there potentially being a Kenobi season 2 for Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I don't want that. I think that would be stupid. Let me tell you why. This is, I'm using I statements. I feel it would be stupid, and this is why I feel that way. All right. I think Obi-Wan Kenobi season 1, they should wrap it up and just make this one beautiful thing. These next 2 episodes, I would love to see some Clone Wars flashbacks. Because why I in my brain, I'm still not understanding why they brought back Hayden. Unless you're not going to do flashbacks. You know what I mean? Unless it's just more of an authenticity thing. Because really, you can have anyone under the suit. So, but I'm just curious why they brought back Hayden Christensen to reprise his role, especially when James Earl Jones is voicing Darth Vader. I'm just trying to understand, like, okay, why did they bring him back? They're going to have to use him in some capacity outside of the back to tank stuff, outside of that one little faraway glimpse shot that we got. I'm like, okay, what else are they going to do with him? You know what I mean? But again, I hope these next 2 episodes really wrap things up. I hope they're lengthy, and I hope it's a really cool payoff for the conclusion of season 1, and that should be it. One beautiful special thing for Obi-Wan Kenobi, tying up this time leading into, New Hope and whatnot. Like, I think that would be amazing. And the thing why I only want one season of that, we know what happens to Obi-Wan Kenobi. We know he dies. We know that he mentors Luke for a little bit. You know what I mean? We know that he faces Vader. The stakes are a little bit kind of, they're not as high for me personally in the show because everyone's going to be okay. I know Leia's going to live. I know that Luke is going to be fine. I know that the Grand Inquisitor is going to die eventually. I know, what happens to Obi-Wan. I know what happens to Vader. Even though it is exciting during this time, and I like seeing the gaps filled in, for me personally, it's just like I would prefer the Book of Boba Fett season 2, because he's a character we don't know, where he is. If okay, for a timestamp, when we're thinking of like sequel trilogy time, right? We don't know where Boba Fett is during that time. Is he alive? What's going on with him? Is he just older and ruling Tatooine? Like, there's so much to explore with those kind of characters that I feel like really do deserve a season 2. Whereas where I'm like Obi-Wan Kenobi, I just feel like it's just milking it out if we're gonna get a season 2. The kind of cash cow example where I'm like, I don't want it to lose its magic, because it does feel magical right now. It is fun, it is exciting. But a season 2 for me, I feel like would be like, man, you know, uh, yeah, I don't want it to lose that special touch. You know what I mean? So that's just my opinion. I'm enjoying what we got right now, um, but at the same time, I don't want a season 2. I don't. Not of Kenobi. That's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Um, cool chrome effect on the armor. Hey, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. And hey, make sure you guys are tapping that screen as much as you can. Send in as many likes to the stream. That would be fantastic. I would appreciate that. So anyway, yeah, I said a lot. I did say a lot. And I'm gonna rewatch. What is it? Episode 4. Star Wars is just goofy in general, man. It is. Like, it's hilarious. It's for young kids. It's for us old kids. It's meant to be goofy. It's meant to be funny, but it's also meant to tell good stories, and family stuff, and you know um, life lessons. There's all of that that's in there. You know what I mean? Um, so I can get over some of the goofy things that we see in the movies and in the shows. It's like, okay, I can be nitpicky as much as I like. Um, but there is something I do want to talk about. And there's this whole thing that recently has been going on, and I'm not diving into the drama piece, but again, I know if you're on TikTok, a lot of you guys are familiar with Soups. If you're on, if you're on TikTok and YouTube, I'm sure you've probably heard of Star Wars Theory. Both, fantastic creators, and doing what they do, and very passionate about what they do. And I know Soups recently, and Theory, shared their thoughts about Kenobi, and kind of initially both being kind of heartbroken about the show, because in general, to sum it up, they feel that the show isn't, the way it was marketed. It seemed like we were going to get this and that, but really it seems like, hey, we're exploring all these other side stories, like with Inquisitors, which I love all the new characters. But I do understand where folks are coming from in that sense, where I'm like, an Inquisitor show would have been kind of cool. I would watch that. You know what I mean? But when I think of Obi-Wan Kenobi, we have spent a lot of time with him, and we've gone to some really cool planets and all that stuff. Um, but I'm getting the same feeling that I had when I watched the Book of Boba Fett, where it was like, oh man, we only have this many episodes, and it feels like the show's almost over. So how are they going to wrap all of this up? And I don't know if that's a part of the Obi-Wan Kenobi was originally going to be a movie before, and then they turned it into a TV show. So again, I'm sure there's been some rewrites, there's been some different edits. I'm sure maybe that plays a piece into that. Am I enjoying the ride thus far? Yes, absolutely. Like, it's definitely amazing. There were some beautiful shots and just scenery that we've gotten in the last few episodes, which I thought have been really cool, and even some really cool touching moments. But again, I can get where people are like, hey, it's almost like The Force Awakens, where if you were somebody like me, you thought like, oh, yo, we're gonna get a, you know, Black Jedi. You know what I mean? When we seen Finn, because that's how it was marketed. That's how, that's what a lot of us thought. Even though I still love Finn, don't get me wrong. But again, a lot of us thought like, yo, that's how they marketed The Force Awakens is that, yeah, we're gonna have, an African American male be a new Jedi. That's what it kind of seemed like. But, eventually he was kind of like the new Han Solo, but then eventually kind of got sidelined later down the road. You know what I mean? And I think that's what some people, tend to have an issue with, especially with Finn's character. Is like, man, it seemed like they didn't know what they wanted to do with him. So, and I use that as an example, kind of with Kenobi, where it's like, I'm sure there is a plan. I'm sure there is, but again, how things can be marketed, it says one thing, but then when the show plays out, you're like, wait, whoa, this is so different from kind of what has been teased or what we've seen in trailers or what's been, kind of out there to get people hyped up for the show. It seems like we're getting a different product initially. So I get that lens, but on the other side, I'm here for the ride. I'm enjoying it. I'm all for it, and I'm excited to see how it wraps up. Yeah, it's not like the most amazing thing in the world, but at the same time, it is something special, especially if you're like me. I was a prequels kid. Prequels was my first theatrical experience, of Star Wars. So even if the show is crappy and the ending is like what, like there's still something special for me, that inner kid, to see Ewan, return as Obi-Wan, and Hayden Christensen, essentially, kind of being back. It's still cool to know, like, man, this is pretty wild to kind of see them coming back into these roles. So I enjoy it. I'm very grateful for it. Man, all my friends are like live. What the heck? How was your day? My day is going good. Hey, how are you doing today? I'm doing very well, man. So many nice people just checking in on me, like, hey, what's up, dude? How are you? I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. As you guys can see, sign there. If you want to see my face, I'm live as well on the YT, but you're also welcome to just chill here. That's totally fine. Totally fine. Um, so anyway, those are my thoughts on that. Like, I'm excited, and I'm enjoying Obi-Wan Kenobi, but at the same time, I don't want a season two. Not because I don't like the show. I just feel like I don't want it milked out so much that it loses its magic. I would prefer the Book of Boba Fett season two. So that's why I wanted to kind of read over that article. Again, I'll keep my eyes on that because I don't know, like, if, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, there's leaks and stuff that comes out, but we don't know like what's real, what's fake. So I'll keep my eyes on it. But I think it would be really cool to have a season two of the Book of Boba Fett. I hope that they announce that. I hope that's a legit thing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, other thing I wanted to share with you guys. I am a huge Funko collector of Star Wars, as many of you may know. And if you didn't, well, now you do. And there's some other cool stuff. This is some stuff that they revealed at Celebration this year. So again, you have like the original trilogy, Funko Pops, which are really cool. You have that whole collection, Lando and the Millennium Falcon. That one's actually pretty cool. I like the sodas, man. They actually have some for, I believe they have some for the Mandalorian too, that are, I don't know if they're out yet or if they're coming out. They're like really pricey on eBay, but these little sodas, they're really cool. You can get a Funko soda, and really what it is, there's a figure inside of it, so you can take like the figure outside of the soda can. I want one. I really do want one. I think I might get the Boba Fett one, or if I can find a Mando one, that would be pretty sick. I have this Darth Vader. I have this Darth Vader. It's like the what's the design? Is it Ralph something? Who's the designer of it's the like concept series? Dang it, I forget his name. Somebody comment below if you know what I'm talking about. But I have the Vader one. That one's really cool. Um, and then you can get a Funko bag, R2D2, or is this the Ghost? I think that is the Ghost. No, it's an X-wing. The Ghost. Golly. And then there's like a diamond version of Grogu. There's so much Grogu merchandise that like I don't even want any more Grogu merchandise. Like remember like when the Mandalorian first came out and we couldn't find Grogu merchandise? Now they're like, oh, we're gonna shove it in you guys' faces till you can't take it anymore. Yeah, man, there's a lot of Grogu merchandise. Hey, Yeah, and if you guys got questions, feel free to comment below. We'd love to do a little Q&A as well with you guys. So yeah, I'm excited for the stuff that was um, talked about at Celebration. The only other thing I think would be cool is I would like to see like High Republic Funko Pops. I don't know if the characters are like popular enough, which I feel like they are. You know, there's a huge portion of the fandom that's reading the books and into the media, into the comics, into the manga. You know, like there's a huge part of the fan base that's there that would support it. Um, but on a global scale, you know what I mean? I wonder if they're like, we're gonna wait to make certain merchandise for that until we do like an animated show, which there is one coming out. It's like what is it? It's not Tales of the Jedi, sorry. It's like there's one for the High Republic, but it's like for kids. I forget the name of it. But there is that. There is that that's coming out. So and I think that's next year, which I'm really, really excited about. I'm like, man, we actually have our first animated High Republic, you know, animated show. Like that's pretty crazy. Um, so yeah, man, lots of oh, dude, we're already at 3K likes. Sweet, thank you guys. I appreciate that. I sincerely appreciate that. How many questions have I missed, dude? I probably missed a lot. Um, can we see Baby Yoda? Everybody wants to see Baby Yoda. The Book of Grogu Fett. It's called Grogu and Friends. That's the name of the Mandalorian season 3, right? Um, other than that, I did some gaming. What was that? Saturday? I think that was pretty fun. I just feel like the Saturday streams aren't as interactive as like the weekdays. So I'm trying to keep things more tight knit within the week, which I think is really fun. So anyway, weekdays trying to get back to that. Accept live guest requests, and they can see Grogu. Why does everyone want to see Grogu? Can we see your face? Yes, I'm actually live on the YT. That's why I have that sign there. I don't know. I've kind of gotten back to this thing on TikTok where I like being anonymous and not showing my face. Like you want to see my face on TikTok, that is my face right there. That chrome bucket. For those who are on YouTube and you have no idea what I'm talking about, well, if you're following me here, you probably do know what I'm talking about. My face is the bucket, the Mandalorian helmet. So I don't know. For a while, I was showing my face quite a bit on TikTok, and I just gave up. I was like, I don't care anymore. I want to breathe and talk whenever I'm going live. But then I was like, there's still something kind of fun and magical. Like I know International Spider-Man, he recently just revealed his face, and I mean, I think it's cool. I think that's great that he did that. Um, but I don't think he showed his face since the start of being on TikTok, and I mean he's like well over a million followers on TikTok. So that's quite some time, quite a big following, and he did something special like for his face reveal. But again, I kind of want to get back to being kind of anonymous, where it's fun, just kind of being in character when I'm in that platform here on TikTok. On YouTube, I'm like, I don't care. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna show you my face. Sometimes I have the helmet on, but then there's other times like if I'm just chilling, talking with you guys, I prefer just if you want to see my face, you know where to go. My face is the bucket. Datalorian 2022. Yes, dude, I should like slogan that. Slap that on a T-shirt. My face is the bucket. I like that. That's a new T-shirt, bro. That is a new T-shirt. By the way, speaking of merch, yo, you know what I should do that I haven't done in a while? Like, bro, you know what I should do? Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys what's up. Let me show you guys what's up. If I could ever find it. If I could ever find it. Okay, there we go. Bounty bundle, yo. Bounty bundle. Y'all should go buy my merch, son. Can you read my name? Is it inappropriate? Um, all day, Landon Ray. There you go. This is the way. Um, so this is my merch. If you guys just want one of the t-shirts, you could always buy that too. But this is the bounty bundle, so you get my on the bounty list t-shirt. You get 2 of my stickers and the bounty bag, which is super, super cool. Yeah, that's the t-shirt. I can show you a better image of that too. Let me see if I can just pull up the T. Let's pull up the T. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I want to show you guys like the full T-shirt. It's really cool. Plus, I haven't sold anything in a while because I haven't shared it out. I've been pretty lazy. I know I need to share out the store. So that's why I'm doing it now. That's why I'm doing it now. But again, this is on the bounty list. This is the T-shirt we have now. We're gonna come up with another design, but I like the black and brown tie dye design. You know, with the blue helmet signet. I think it's really cool. It's got MANDO at the top that says on the bounty list. Also, you know, written in English, which is really fun. Um, yeah, so that's a closer look of that logo. That's the T-shirt that we have. So if you guys, yeah, I know Eric, yours, always sporting yours. I love it. Um, where do I get the merch? Yes, so you want to go to my let's see, how can I hook you guys up? Honestly, it's on my YouTube channel, but I'm gonna drop a link for you guys, and you can just probably copy it. You should be able to. So I'm gonna drop a link right there in the chat. Go and check that out. There you go, my friend. So yeah, that's where you can go to buy the merch. Go check that out. Yeah, where's my T-shirt link? There it is. And then of course on the back it's got my name on it, Dadalorian. I'll write you a cool note, send you guys, you know, a little something special in there as well. So yeah, be sure to go and check that out. I recently came out to my friends and family about being bi. Hey, nice, dude. I'm sure that was like, I mean, was it underwhelming or was it scary as hell? Because I know I've had other friends that have, and you know, I know people that have come out and they're like, most of their family already knew anyway. You know, which is like that. I'm sure that's very relieving when that happens. But you know, aside from all of that, man, congrats to you. That takes a lot of bravery, dude. That's awesome. Way to be comfortable in your own skin. There you go. Um, so yeah, this is the merch, you guys. Go and check it out on the bounty list. Get your T-shirt now. That would be really cool. Um, so yeah, that's my Etsy shop. I need to share more of that. I need to share more of it out, like on IG. IG, I post a lot, like, you know, cosplay photos. Same thing on Twitter, cosplay photos and like fan art. So if you guys are into that stuff, I know Erica's over there. Erica's the road dog, man. She's following me everywhere. But yeah, y'all need to be like Erica. Go follow me on like all these other socials, man. That would be great. My fiance loves his shirt so much he wants another one. Yes, tell him go buy another one. I recently came out. Oh yeah, I read that. Yeah, I love our shirts, and I'm thinking of like other fun designs that I think would be really cool. So anyway, and you guys let me know. Oh, we're also working on Mickey ears. Yes, I forgot to tell you guys that we are working on Mickey ears. I'm actually sending a pair to Getsu. Getsu's not here right now in the chat, but she's our member here on YouTube. So I'm gonna send her a pair of ears so she can kind of like test them out and give me some feedback on it. But I think we did really good on them. They look really cool, and I think we may be adding those to the store, like Mandalorian, Grogu, Mickey ears. So just know that that'll be another thing eventually that you guys could buy from me, which would be really fun. So anyway, just thought I'd let you know. I did a stupid thing. I will explain later. All right. Um, let's just say my daughter started saying I'm on the bounty list like my mom. Oh, snaps. What? Now she needs a shirt. Do I become a member or get the shirt? Someone help me choose both. Both. Do it. In my in my Palpatine voice. Do it. No, man. You do whatever you like, man. There's no pressure from me. I'm just glad to have you guys here chilling, being able to chat with you guys, and you know, yeah, you do whatever is in your means. Don't ever feel pressured by me, but if you can do both, do both, or do whichever one is most thrilling for you. That's all that matters. I will do it. Uh, I love that. I'm sick. LOL. I have been throwing up every hour. That's disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get better. Um, I hope you get better. Hi. What's up? Hello. How are there more people here? I have no idea, dude. I have no idea. Um, yeah, it's again. There are some days where the analytics on the YT are good. You know what I mean? But then there's other days where it's just lo-fi, is chill, and I'm like, it's whatever. People will come in. I try my best to be consistent with these streams, and it's different meeting people in different time zones. I think that's one of the challenges, but we'll get there, man. We will get there. Um, do it, Palpatine and Dadalorian. Oh man, that sounds crazy. The spider ant. Hello, welcome in. Um, yeah, man, I think that's really all I had in terms of like today's chat. Really just wanted to hang out, chat with you guys, talk about some things that have been on my mind. Um, I'm trying to think other things. Was there anything else I wanted to talk to? Like projects that I'm working on. Yeah, I don't think so. Nothing too crazy right now. I talked about fan film stuff, but that's more futuristic. Nothing directly, in the works. But that is something that I want to like really tap into eventually. Is doing some Star Wars fan film stuff. So we'll get there eventually. Um, yeah. Other than that, any last questions from any of you? Any questions that you guys have? Please feel free to drop them. Drop them in the chat. Um, yeah, please feel free to drop them in the chat. That'd be awesome. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to drop them in the chat. I will do this because I haven't done it in a while. Why don't we do this? I will. If you guys want to chat face to face, we can do that too. That's cool. TikTok, you guys gotta be on my YT to see what I mean. But yeah, if you can click this link and that'll pop you right into the stream. We can chitty chat. That'll be awesome. It will be awesome. Be awesome, dude. Um, I share. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you sharing out the stream. Thank you. And yeah, thanks for all the likes, man. I appreciate that, guys. Keep tapping that screen as much as you can. Send in as many likes. I want all the hearts that I can get. Um, so, do you do the Mando voice or on your own, or do you use something? I do. Do you use something? No, it's just my voice. It's just my voice. That's it. When I go to conventions, I use like a sound box so people can hear me. But other than that, I mean, it's just my voice. I could bring you in warm, or I could bring you in cold. This is the way. It's just my voice, my friend. That's it. And to really tap in to that Mandalorian voice, you have to think, like the candles are lit. It's dark and it's very sexy. And I've got hair on my chest. You know what I mean? And it's a bedtime voice. So if you can do that, then you can do the voice of the Mandalorian. This is the way. Uh, Chills running down your spine, right? Chills running down your spine. Um, have you ever done any other cosplays? Yes, that is a great question. Thanks for asking that. Before I did Star Wars stuff, it was like Power Rangers, everything. Yeah, you guys can look through like old videos on my YouTube. Um, but yeah, like Green Ranger, White Ranger. I did some, Go Buster stuff. Yeah, man, I was big into like Super Sentai. Um, so I have some of that. I also did Tuxedo Mask because I love Sailor Moon. Love me some anime. Spider Man. Done some Spider Man stuff before. And those things have kind of just come and gone. But I don't know. The thing about the Mandalorian that's so long lasting for me is just the personal connection. Not to say I'm out here bounty hunting people for real, but it's I'm a dad. I've got two kids. I got a wife, and when the show first came out, it was like seeing this badass bounty hunter take care of this little kid, you know, uh, traveling the galaxy, going through all these crazy adventures. I was like, man, this is great. As I'm sitting here on the couch, watching this with my own kid, it just brought me back to a really cool place in Star Wars. When I was a kid. And that's something that I can relate with that many people do. So yeah, there's something very magical about Mando that it kind of just took over, and it's now like my main thing. We got a guest that's popping in, my girl Erica. What's up, Erica? How you
Hey,
doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing fantastic. It is Mando Monday.
Yes.
Yeah, what brings you on? What you want to
I
talk
actually
about,
just
girl?
have a question. What are your thoughts on the Kenobi series thus far?
My thoughts on the Kenobi series. I talked a little bit about it earlier, but I'll share again. I think I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I will say this, and I said this earlier. I'm using I statements. I was thinking about this when I was driving in the car earlier. I was like, uh, when when me and my wife first got married, we went to like couples therapy. Because it's just good to before any. But like, if anyone's ever getting married, I encourage you guys to do like marriage counseling because you learn a lot of cool things. But anyway, one of the things I learned was to use I statements. If you have a disagreement, versus like, well, you did this and you said this, you know what I mean? Like it's a very pointing the finger kind of thing. So instead, it says, well, I feel this way. And I feel like Star Wars fans could benefit from that way of thinking is like, well, I feel that the show is good. I also feel that, you know, there feels like there's something, I don't want to say missing, but it's just like, I don't know how they're going to wrap it all up. You know what I mean? Even though I've enjoyed where we are so far, I'm just like, I don't understand why they brought back Hayden Christensen. We haven't, it's and I'm not there just for the cameos and all that stuff. But again, you would think like, okay, if you're gonna bring this guy back, you would think there might be flashbacks or something. And I don't know, But overall, I am enjoying it. I am enjoying it, and I'm okay with whatever happens. I'll just say that. Yeah, that's my thoughts. Yeah.
Apparently, you have another guest star.
Hi,
Hey,
my name's
hello.
Bella.
Hi, Bella.
It's good to see you.
So,
It's
what
good
were
to
you
see
telling
you.
me earlier today
That
about the bounty list?
that I have to fart.
No.
Wow.
I sent you.
So she's on the bounty list, right?
Yeah, I sent you a video on Instagram about her saying she wants to be on the bounty list because I'm on it.
Yes, exactly. Like mother, like
Yeah,
daughter.
but I want to
Uh,
fart on
I'm
her.
bounty listing the whole family, dude. I'm bounty listing the whole family. Please do going through it right now. Oh, nice. Are they gonna do Darth Maul? Oh no.
I'm sorry if she's being a
Unfortunately,
little crazy right now.
no. You're good. Any other questions from you, Erica?
No, not really, other than getting strangled by my own child.
Watch YouTube flag me. Is someone being choked in your live stream? No, I was just someone was being force choked. That's all.
I
I'm
kissed
just
your
kidding.
butt.
No. We don't joke like that. She gets this from her grandpa. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, that's what all parents say. I say that all the time about my kid. I'm like, when she's being crazy, I'm like, no. She gets that from her mom, and her mom's like, yeah, right. Look in the mirror, man. Look in the mirror. Anyway, no other questions from you, Erica?
No, I'm good. And so if I mute my mic every once in a while, she's just being a little too crazy.
Oh, you guys are good.
Apparently,
All
my
right,
daughter
Erica.
has a joke for you real fast.
It's from
Oh, I
my
love jokes.
grandpa.
I'll take it.
How do customers cut their pizza?
I don't know this
They,
one.
they use little scissors.
Ah,
I will
You-
explain that joke later.
dad
Because
jokes. I'm
they
all
use
about
little
dad cheesy
scissors.
jokes. I'm all about dad cheesy jokes. I will take that any day. You guys are the
Yeah.
best.
Let me show
You guys have the.
Let me.
You guys have a good rest of your day. I love that.
Yeah, sorry about
Bye,
that.
Erica.
You take care.
No, I love that. Erica's the best. Erica's the best. I always have fun bringing them on. No, someone was being force choked. That's all. Yeah, that's all you have to explain. That's all you have to explain to YouTube. Someone was just being force choked. Nothing you need to worry about. To answer your question about Darth Maul, no, they're not going to bring him in. There was a plan. Like, I think they originally shot things with, Ray Park. And I guess they took the scenes out for season one of Obi-Wan Kenobi. And maybe that's a good thing because Vader being there is such a big presence. And plus with the Inquisitors and everything going on as it is, you know what I mean? It really would have felt like, yo, this is supposed to be about Kenobi. That could have been a little too much. But at the same time, I was rooting for that a while ago, where I was like, I think it'd be kind of cool to see Maul. On the flip side of that, you would have to do something where you have a little less of maybe the Inquisitors or something like that. But if they end up doing a season 2, I think it would be great for them to bring in Maul potentially. But again, I don't want a season 2. That's just me. Hey, there's my boy Maxton Knox. What's good, my guy? What we're talking about in here? We're talking about everything. We're talking about Kenobi. We're talking about the Book of Boba Fett season 2, Star Wars. That's it. Star Wars. This is the way. It is the way. I'm showing you the way right there. Follow that piece of paper. I'm just kidding. But no, honestly, if you guys want to see my face, definitely follow those instructions. Or you guys can just chill here right there on TikTok. If you guys have questions and you're commenting, don't worry. I'm bouncing back and forth. I'm live on multiple platforms. So, yeah, any questions you have, please throw them out. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Is the Mando keychain still a thing? Still a thing that I'm working on. I think that would be really fun to bring into, the store. So something that we're trying to think of other things we want to add, but again, it's like we still want to make a few more sales to kind of get things rolling again for a while. It was kind of hot and fun. Now it's just like, damn, I got to share it out more. You know what I mean? To get more sales coming in. So once we do that, I think some of these other ideas that we're playing with, we'll add potentially more stuff to the store. Let's be honest, Vader could have killed Obi-Wan right there if he really wanted to. Oh yes, absolutely, without a doubt. I mean, the fire was not stopping him. His suit is made to, be almost indestructible. So the reason why I'm thinking Vader intentionally let him go, and I'm okay with that. Like, that scene didn't bother me. The thing that bothered me was Obi-Wan in a trench coat walking with Leia under. He just looked so. It was Star Wars is goofy, but that's not the first time Star Wars is being goofy. Like, I can let that go, but that bothered me more than that. It was just so silly. So anyway, but I think Vader intentionally let Obi-Wan go because you have to think of it from this lens, and this is why it makes sense, and this is why I'm okay with it, is because when he fought Obi-Wan and they reconnected in that episode, this wasn't the same guy that he remembered. Like, I mean, either one of them, essentially. Obi-Wan was terrified. Obi-Wan was running away. He was weak. He was, older, kind of frail. And you're talking about a guy that fought side by side with Anakin in the Clone Wars. That was a mentor. That was like a brother to him. That is now fearful and weak and running away. I think Vader wanted more of a challenge. He wants to make Obi-Wan suffer, which we definitely, seen that play out. Where he was like, no, I want you to kind of feel a little bit of what I felt on Mustafar. So we kind of seen that played out, but I think part of the suffering is kind of the thing of kind of looking over your shoulder. He wants him to have that fear in the back of his mind. So I think he intentionally let that happen. But at the same time, like, if he really wanted to kill him, like, that was one of his biggest goals, he could have done it there, but then we wouldn't have a New Hope. So, for the story, I guess. My daughter got mad that I ended my stream. She wanted to tell more jokes. Of course. You know what my daughter does every time I stream? Like, no lie. She literally poops every time. Getting her diaper changed right now. It's like, it's on the schedule, dude. Like, every time I go live, she has to, like, take a deuce. And my wife changes her diaper. Yeah. It's my life. Y'all know I never thought about Vader is using force powers with robotic arms and robotic legs. He's force choking people from his heart. True. But, the way the force works, when they reach out and, do things with their hands, it's part of the motion, but really you don't have to, because the force itself is just this living, breathing energy, that obviously exists in all living things. You guys know. But it's he does that kind of to channel it, but really he doesn't have to. And there's been other times where he doesn't reach his hand out and he's just sitting at a table force choking somebody with his mind. That's just how the force works. It's a powerful thing. You underestimate his power, Max. Exactly. Vader is a freaking beast, dude. He really is. Vader is a beast. Obi Dad Kenobi. What? Obi. Oh, by the way, so here on the YT, I have a live stream. I'm gonna make an event on TikTok too, so don't worry. I'll make that event actually after this live stream is done. But I'm doing something for Father's Day, so I'll be in suit on the stream. It's kind of like a Father's Day. I feel like it's the day before Father's Day, which I think is Saturday. Yeah. So, and I know I said I'm getting away from Saturday streams, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to do something before Father's Day because I'm like, well, I'm the Dadalorian. It only makes sense to kind of do something so you guys could wish me a happy Father's Day. And then you can go buy some of my merch to say how much you love me. I'm just kidding. But you could go buy merch. Buying merch is never a bad thing. Yeah, true that, man. You underestimate his power, Max. It is fun being a parent. It is, man. It definitely is. Some days it's crazy. It's like a freaking zoo, but it is fun. I wouldn't change it for the world. So yeah, man, I'm excited for Obi-Wan Kenobi's, conclusion. Again, I don't know if this is just a Disney thing. I don't know. I just have the same feeling that I did with the Book of Boba Fett, where I was like, yo, how are they going to wrap this thing up? Because there's so much going on, so much that I feel we all have those thoughts of like what we want to happen. You know what I mean? And that's fine. That's the fun part about this is theorizing. And it's okay if my theories don't happen, but it's like, you just wonder, okay, so they made this decision and that decision. Now I'm like, I kind of just want them to be back on Tatooine. A little bit, but we'll see how it wraps up. I'm all for it. I heard something I seen in a Mutual's video on TikTok that they're doing in select theaters. They're going to play the Obi-Wan Kenobi series and do the premiere. Well, not the premiere. Sorry, the finale there as well. And it's like a 5-hour thing. I don't know what select theaters that is. You guys would have to look that up, but that's something that I heard about. I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, I don't have the time to do that, but it sounds interesting. So if you're looking for another event, look it up, see if it's in a city near you. I came over from TikTok. Hey, Suda One Holman, shout out to you. Thank you. I hope you subscribed, dude. I hope you had one assignment. And I hope you went through with it. But thank you for being here. Now you get to see. Is this your first time seeing my face? If so, I hope you're not disappointed. If you are, oh well. This is what I got to work with, man. I got my hat and my stash. My hat and my stash. But dude, welcome. Thanks for coming over from the TT. I appreciate it. Please accept live guest requests. I will, but on you got to come to the YT for that. Then I can kind of buzz you in. It's just a little bit easier that way. So if you want to like face chat, face to face, you can do it that way. But make sure you drop a sub. Drop a sub. That would be great, dude. It's so funny. Like all of my mutuals are live right now. We're like all live at the same time. Holy crap! Everybody. Oh, let me see. Who else is all live? Okay, Eternal Ranger, he's live. Maybe other people aren't live. I thought they were. Maybe they just went live briefly. Because I was like, dude, there was a lot of my people. Subscribing was the first test. I passed with 100%. The Spider Am, dude, you're the best. I appreciate that, dude. How do you do the Mando voice? It's literally the question I get like all the time, dude. I mean, it's just my voice. That's really all it is. I can just kind of take myself there, and it's, speaking like the Mandalorian is very simple. You just have to have a bedroom voice. And, whatever I say, it comes out with that Mandalorian, tone. So like, where's Grogu? You guys always want to know where Grogu is. I can tell you exactly where he is. He's at the table eating his vegan chicken nuggets and drinking a glass of blue milk. This is the way. There you go. Now you have to tip me. You have to send me a $5 tip for doing that. Just kidding. I'm kidding. What if I did that? I was like, people are like, hey, do the Mando voice. I'm like, all right, it's gonna cost you though. It's gonna cost you if I have to do it in a live. So I'm just kidding. I was gonna say you have to be on the bounty list for that. Exactly, exactly. I filmed a bunch of fun stuff. By the way, another thing I want to say is the shorts here on the YT have been blowing up like crazy. So anytime I post the TikTok, I do my best to post a short at the same time now because they've been blowing up like crazy. I was the 998,000th subscriber. Watched it. Got to 100K. What? What now? I don't even have that many subscribers. I wish. Am I missing something? What happened? Hey, what up, Ghost Rider? What's up, man? Thanks for being here. Typed it wrong. You've been, yeah, I know you've been here since day one, Erica. I love my day ones. You guys are the best. All you guys being here are the best. Hi, Boogie25. What made you choose that name? I'm curious. Are you 25 years old and did you pick boogers? Just out of curiosity. I don't know. Or maybe you mean boogie as in like dancing and you're 25 years old or your birthday's on the 25th of a certain month. I'm thinking too much about your username. 9.99 nice. I'm now a foundling. This is the way. So yeah, man, this has been fun. Just chatting with you guys. I think we have really just needed like a fun time to just like get together, chill out, hang out. It's been great, man. It's been really great. 3 times the charm. 3 finally. 988. Oh, I see. This is not the Sith you were looking for. Not at all. I'm the Mandalorian. But yeah, I feel like things are really fun. In terms of the content. I do my best to. So here's the thing. Today I filmed like 15 videos for TikTok. I think the thing that I'm doing now on YouTube, I like the vlogs. We're gonna keep up with those. As far as like longer videos, I'm kind of like shortening that. Like, compilations. I'm not doing that anymore because shorts, they take off and they're blowing up like crazy. So I'm like, well, instead of doing like a 3-minute, 5-minute video with compilation videos of what I do on TikTok, posting shorts just makes more sense because you get double, even more, of the views. So that's one thing that you'll see more here on the YouTube channel as well. But other than that, I would like to do some other short skits that are like predominantly just here, for YouTube. I'm trying to figure out what that looks like. So you have to bear with me on that. But again, I want there to be like that kind of exclusive content that you get on every platform. You know what I mean? How is the newborn baby? Very good. Almost 3 months old. Almost. Crazy, right? And then my oldest is almost 3 years old. Should be 3 in July. So they're growing really good, man. Healthy, happy. I have no complaints. My girls are good. Thanks for asking. Appreciate that. And hi. Hello to other people coming into the stream. I appreciate it. Other than that, any last questions, comments from you guys before we close out? Comment below. Let me know. I think that's pretty much all we got for the stream today. It's just nice chitting and chatting with you guys. I'll let you guys go. Please have a good rest of your day. I will see you Wednesday. I'll see you Wednesday for another stream. I'll be in touch on as far as the time. I'll make an event. But I'll see you also Wednesday. I'll also see you Saturday for like Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, because we're gonna have a lot of fun streams going into the weekend. So I will see you guys then. Have a good rest of your day. And as always, what used to be "May the Force be with you" is now known as